This is Something Is Up with Black Ops 7 by FaZe Jev. The original video will be in the top link in the description. Please go support the original content creator. I'm guessing this is going to be about skill-based matchmaking. There's just something weird with the matchmaking in Black Ops 7 that people are very confused by. I'm confused by it. When I first got on and played, I was like, I must just be ass. Like, that was my immediate thought. But considering that there are actual pro players and like super high-level players are way better than me, that are saying their matchmaking is a little funky, says that there might be something. There's something weird going on.
What's going on, guys? It's Jeff back over here on some more Black Ops 7. Currently,
yes.
What is this? 4th prestige? Currently 4th prestige, level 6. Will probably be
God,
5th prestige.
Bro, I'm so prestige. Oh, I took like 2 days off, but still.
In a few hours. So update on my camo grind. I've gotten gold on all 3 of the sniper rifles here. I've gotten gold on these 2 marksman rifles. I'm working on the Warden at the moment. At the LMG's gold, shotguns gold, 2 of the assault rifles, 1 of the SMG.
Well, I guess because he's been grinding camos, so you know you get a lot of XP from the camos and shit.
I'm almost done with all of the golds, and then that's when everything will start flowing really quickly. So some people already unlocked Singularity within the past couple days. I'll be honest though, man. I mean, some people got their VODs and stuff and they got it, but there were some people that ended up unlocking this. I ain't gonna say names, but bro, there are some people that ended up unlocking Singularity within like 2 days. Even if you did go to New Zealand. I feel like that is mathematically impossible, and
they're probably doing some funky shit for sure.
There's some weird shit going on there,
yeah,
but
definitely.
I ain't gonna be mad about it. I ain't racing or anything like that.
Yeah, but like, you know, the thing is, what is it? There's a Prestige Master grind that, you know, everybody does a Prestige Master grind every year. Not everybody, but there'll be groups of people where they like basically stream 24/7 and share an account and see who gets the Master Prestige first. And there was like some reverse boosting drama. And like, you guys know that I 2-box, you know what I mean? I'm very open about doing that, and doing methods to get easier lobbies and shit. It's one of those, I think that there should be like agreed upon rules though, you know? So basically, it looked like a certain clan, I don't even know, I only looked into this drama a little bit, was 2-boxing or doing some sort of reverse boosting method to get easier lobbies in the Prestige Master race. And I'm not personally against the idea, but I am not against it because I'm not sure if there was like agreed upon rules ahead of time. If for this, you know, race to Master Prestige level 1000, if they had agreed ahead of time, like, we're all going to do this, no reverse boosting, no this, no that, only can do this, only can do that. Like, there should be set rules, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if there is. I don't think there is. But, it was weird. I don't know. Yo, W lag, bro. Yo, W lag, dude. I love the lag. Yo, dude, I love that it's lagging.
And, there's some weird shit going on there, but I ain't gonna be mad about it. I ain't racing or anything like that. But speaking of racing, every single year there's this race to like Master Prestige.
Oh wait, literally, I swear this is not I swear not pre-1.
Race to camos and stuff like that. And at the moment there's a bunch of drama and stuff. Now, to be fair, every year there's like some drama with this whole thing.
Yeah, because they really need to have set rules,
because everybody wants to be first and everybody's got their big things going on and stuff with their big streams. Other people, like smaller creators that do the same thing, it's still like their big stream as well.
I still want to do this. Like, maybe I can just next year.
A lot of these people that I'm seeing right here at the moment are like accusing each other of like 2-boxing and doing other like matchmaking manipulation and stuff like that. Now, here's the weird thing is that how is it possible that we're doing this like skill-based matchmaking manipulation stuff when there's supposedly minimal skill-based matchmaking? Like, if we look over,
well, minimal skill-based matchmaking means there's still skill-based matchmaking. You know?
Here, matchmaking where skill is minimally considered. So you're telling me that the skill is minimally considered, yet you're able to still 2-box and make it so it's even less?
That is a good point, though. Why is it, why is it so strong? Because shouldn't it be, if it's minimally considered, then 2-boxing should only minimally affect, you know, the lobbies. It shouldn't be so drastic.
Is the minimal not so minimal, or what? I find that a little odd. Also, another thing that, I mean, I talked about the first.
That's actually a really good point that he just brought up.
So minimal, or what? I find that a little odd. Also, another thing that, I mean, I talked about the first day, but the amount of time it takes to get into a game on the supposed no skill-based matchmaking playlists is noticeably longer than it was over in the beta. Like, the beta was...
See, people are... like, what is going on with the matchmaking in this game, bro? I wish it... like, Treyarch came out and was like, yeah, dude, like, it's the same in open... it's the same matchmaking. And, like... Like, it hurts my head because nobody feels like it is. You know what I mean? But nobody can answer what the fuck is happening.
Entirely different from how this game is on full release. Now, the only thing that I could think of was that the beta was completely accessible to a bunch of people, and that resulted in way more casual people playing the game. And maybe
that's what I thought too, but there's no fucking way, dude. Like, look at the lobby he's in. There is nobody. Oh, there's one. Never mind. No, never mind. I take back what I was gonna say. There's a level 11 and a level 49. But still, shouldn't there be more of a mix? Why are there people like? There's only what? You know, I feel like if it was minimally considered, I mean, I don't know.
Gave this impression that no skill-based matchmaking thing was like really apparent. But now on the full game, that doesn't really seem to be the case. I haven't gotten into a lobby that was like.
We might need to do a video where I pull up my VOD from the beta, so I can show everybody. It was so much better.
The beta?
Now I was 2-boxing still in the beta. So I don't know how that
I think at all
affects
ever in here.
things.
Even in my good matches where I get like over 100 kills, whatever. The way that people are playing was still nothing like how it was in the beta. I mean, we were dominating for match after match after match after match over on the beta. And then coming over onto here with the same exact people, same groups, they're much more hard fought. To real Jev, I'm gonna start Dwork. You know, one thing that's usually a really good and big indicator of
what? I'm gonna start what?
Coming over onto here with the same exact people.
Did he say dworking?
They're much more
He did say dworking.
To real Jev, I'm gonna start dworking. You know, one thing that's usually a really good and big indicator of like the skill-based matchmaking and stuff is usually overall when you look at the variety of a bunch of different levels in this game. Oh, I connected.
Yeah. Like, okay, this lobby. This one's more diverse. Wait, this is the same match.
This game.
Okay, you know what? I'm tripping.
Really quickly. Oh, no, because I've already been in here. Of course, right. Usually when you're like a prestige guy and you got a bunch of kills and stuff like that, even if your KD's not insane, you're likely to get matched against other people that are also like prestige or higher level and stuff like that. And you rarely ended up seeing people that were like under prestige.
Okay, here's my theory, chat. Here's my theory. I don't know. Okay, so, all right. Listen. So in Call of Duty, this is my theory, okay? I don't think we can really confirm this or know this because I don't know if people did testing at the time to really be able to find this out. But during the golden age of Call of Duty, so that's COD 4 through Black Ops 2, that's when we really had, like, basically no skill-based matchmaking. I think a dev came out and said there were three, how it worked was, and I'm pretty sure, take all this with a grain of salt because I might have my facts wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was an old dev from that time that developed the system that came out and said at that time there's 3 brackets. There was low skill, medium skill, and high skill, and you would just get placed in one of those 3. And a low skill player could play with a medium skill player and low skill player. A medium skill player could play with high skilled and low skilled, so all the spectrum. And a high skill player could only play with medium and high. And that's how it worked back during the golden age. I think COD Ghosts too. I don't remember COD Ghosts like having anything stricter than that. Then Advanced Warfare came around and had one of the most, people forget this, had one of the most strict forms of skill-based matchmaking we've had, but actually probably the strictest, because MW 2019's was always funky, like it's a little EOMM-ish, right, where it doesn't feel as much like it's actually placing you based off of skill. But Advanced Warfare, how it worked was, your actual stats. Right? So the modern skill-based matchmaking system that they use from MW 2019 through Black Ops 6, it used like your most recent matches. And then probably also had some other background shit. It probably did look at your stats too and other things. Like it probably did a little bit. I don't know. But that's what, you could say. But in Advanced Warfare, it was literally just your stats. So how people would reverse boost in that game was they would just buy modded accounts that had like a bajillion deaths and 0 kills, and then they'd just be in constant bot lobbies. It was insane. But that was the strict form we had. Then Black Ops 3 came around, and nobody ever answered what happened to it. Because they clearly had changed the matchmaking system, because you didn't see that anymore. And I don't think they went back to what it was in Black Ops 2. It still felt like there was some stricter form of skill-based matchmaking. Not nearly as... It was way looser than Advanced Warfare, but There is some form of it. And then that went on through Black Ops 4 now, which is the game right before MW 2019. My theory is either we have a completely new skill-based matchmaking system right now, or they literally just took whatever the fuck the one was from before MW 2019 and put into this game. Which, there was still a decent amount of SBMM. Right? There's still like a decent amount of it. But it wasn't this strict, though. I say all this to say it wasn't this strict, though. Like, there's something... I don't even know if it is skill-based matchmaking, but there's something funky going on with the matchmaking. But now you guys have a little history on Call of Duty skill-based matchmaking. You're welcome. Get educated.
Like prestige or higher level and stuff like that, and you rarely ended up seeing people that were like under prestige, under level 55. But in this matchmaking, it's
saying all that made me realize, holy fuck, like that's actually crazy that I've been playing Call of Duty for that long. I remember all this.
Like under prestige, under level 55. But in this matchmaking, it seems like you're still matched with those people.
Yeah.
But in this matchmaking, this is literally, it's been over like a minute, by the way. This matchmaking has like a variety of people. See, we got a level 12, level 26. We got a couple second prestige.
But bro, there's only 3 people in this lobby who are not at least prestige 1. You know?
Matchmaking has like a variety of people. See, we got a level 12, level 26. We got a couple second prestiges. First,
what would you consider Jev skill-wise? Obviously far above average, but I don't know if he'd be in like the same category as someone like Swag, right? I don't know, though. I actually don't know.
Prestige is a level 36 over there.
He is really talented.
Myself. Now, this shows that overall, like, on paper, looking at it, this seems like it's a pretty mixed lobby. Visually, well, okay, yeah, this guy has an Osprey. This guy is 43 and 5. He just happened to get his streak going in this lobby. But you run into lobbies like that, where, like, even the people that aren't even necessarily a high level are also getting streaks and stuff and having really good games. I'm starting to believe that the overall level is not a good indicator of whether somebody is good or not, even though it says that skill is minimally considered. What else is being considered then? Of course, they're going to talk about connection and stuff like that. I mean, relating to the actual...
Well, it's connection input platform. I do think that there is some truth to that little chart they put out a while back during MW3's... during MW3 where they showed what matchmaking considered. Even though they kind of bullshitted and said ping is king and they said some bullshit. I do think that the chart is true. Like, it takes into account, like I said, platform, input, so controller, mouse, keyboard, level, probably. It probably takes stats. Like, it probably does take into account a lot of these things, you know?
Players' gameplay. What else are they being matched by? Because I feel like even if the levels aren't matching up, I think that people's score per minutes are still being kind of grouped together, which basically makes it so this mode does still have skill-based matchmaking. Usually if you see a level like 30, you're like, oh, okay, this guy's pretty inexperienced, probably bad. And then they end up actually being good players, or a player that's on like a second account. I've come across multiple people at the moment that were literally like level 20, brand new account, and they're jumping, sliding, using all like the jumping routes and everything like that. These are brand new accounts, but they're not brand new players. Now, obviously, that's not the case for all of them, but my point is, I think that the level is less considered to basically make it look more mixed than it actually is. A level 30...
Interesting theory. Obviously, all of this is literally just theories because we have no fucking idea, but that's an interesting
with
theory.
The same score per minute is also being matched the same way with someone that's any prestige, any level, with a similar amount of score per minute. I think that's what's happening. Give the overall effect to make it look like the lobbies are more mixed than they actually are. First prestige, level 30, level 34, level 55, first prestige.
Look at how many like, what?
First prestige. All right, let's just try to do hardcore kill confirm. Now, another thing that I have to say, I'm not saying the skill-based matchmaking is the exact same, but there's absolutely some kind of manipulation going on here in comparison to the beta. If you guys wanted to fool us about this whole thing, you never should have given us the real thing over in the beta. The beta felt like the real deal. This is where that whole open playlist versus quote standard. It's not standard playlist. I talked about this before, but the standard playlist is SBMM and open is actually regular. They're trying to condition people into calling skill-based the standard. I don't think casual players would be picking the hardcore playlist though, to be fair. So core seems like it would be a lot
Yeah, but I only play core and I'm experiencing the same thing he's
Easier.
talking
Thing
about.
is,
so.
I've already attempted that. I already thought in my mind, well, it doesn't really make that much sense for a casual player to be like, brand new Call of Duty, I don't know what any of this open versus standard shit means, but I'll just pick like, you know, the prevalent modes that are sitting right in front of me. They're not gonna go out of their way to like figure out the difference between the two of them, so they're gonna pick like the first thing that's there, which is the quote, no skill-based matchmaking playlist, which is a good thing, but then they have to go the extra mile. They've already had to jump through 1 or 2 hoops already. Now they have to jump through another hoop where they have to even figure out that there even is a hardcore playlist to begin with, and then they have to pick the right playlist that you're picking. I think that hardcore is definitely more likely to be sweaty at the moment, just because this is the mode that everybody that knows what they're doing is going to be playing.
Look, they're going for camos and shit.
It just makes sense. Now, this was my worry overall as well. Like, oh, are they lying? Are they yada yada? The thing is, they're technically not lying. Maybe the skill is minimally, you know, considered. But whatever other measurements they're using is still kind of resulting in the same thing. Maybe overall levels and overall score and playtime are less considered, so the lobbies look more mixed. You got a level 16 in here. The thing is, the scores aren't usually too crazy either. It's weird, man. It's hard. This is gonna be a thing.
Yeah, this is gonna be a big. Because they're not gonna fucking answer. This is gonna be a big topic for a while. People are really gonna be like, "What the hell is going on here?"
Throughout the entire year. But one thing is for sure: if 2-boxing and VPNing or reverse boosting or any of that stuff actually still works, that means that there's still something going on in the background.
I never thought about that really. I don't know why that never really hit me fully, but I thought about it, sorry, but it didn't hit me fully like he's talking about.
It's demonstrably true. One of the main things that's a tell is how long it takes to matchmake overall. I am a brand new player. I just downloaded BO7. I heard that this game was trash. I go to multiplayer. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on like PC Game Pass or some shit like that. I can't find a match. And now I look at this and I'm like, okay, core mosh pit, skirmish, 20v20, overload, gunfight. Click any of these. I don't know what this standard versus open thing is, but I'm just gonna pick this because that's the default thing, right? That's the first thing that people think. Most people probably wouldn't even tab over to this quote standard mosh pit, right? And this is the quote SBMM mode. They're not even queuing into it, right? But say that they even...
The other weird thing is that whenever I play skirmish, I run into a variety of players in that mode. Like, that feels way more something. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused, bro. None of this makes any sense with the matchmaking. It's just painful to think about.
I did know what it was. There is no way for them to see hardcore right here. They would have to go and click this quick play filter. And when you click the quick play filter, it already cues you.
Yeah, also, what person who's just trying to hop on and have fun, who doesn't understand shit, who's like, oh, I heard this game's ass, hops on and they see hardcore. Well, I don't want to play that. I just want to chill. You know what I mean?
Look like by default, the quick play filter will look like
what kind of fucking casual would do this shit?
You see up here, quick play, core, game modes 8 out of 8. They won't even hit the square button for the filter.
No, they just click play.
Press X on this, not square. So they would end up queuing all of the game modes right there under the core thing. They don't know that when you hit square, you can select all these. But not only that, they would then have to tab over again to get over to the hardcore tab. I understand that I sound like I'm being patronizing, where, oh, these players are not capable of like looking through these menus.
He doesn't sound like that at all. He said, no. He doesn't sound like that at all. No, because most people just want to have fun, bro. Like, most people play these games just want to, like, hop on and chill. That's not patronizing. That's being understanding of how a majority of players want to play these games, you know?
I'm not saying they're not capable. I'm saying that this is not the first thing
they just don't want to. No, that's it. It's not they're stupid. It's just they don't want to do it. They want to have fun.
People are going to do. No one is going to get the game, queue into this thing, ignore these things that are right in front of their face, and
because it's easy for me to think of it. It's like, what the fuck did I do when I first started playing Call of Duty? I just hopped in, I saw Team Deathmatch, clicked play, and that was it. You know, like, that's what I did back then.
Clicking the X button to queue quick play, they hit square to filter it, and then they tab over to hardcore and then select their mode. I don't think that the average player is going to do that. Trying to judge off of hardcore is probably not the best way to determine if there is or isn't skill-based matchmaking. Now, the question is it better to go core mosh pit? Wait. Wasn't there a TDM in here? Am I tripping? Wasn't there just like a regular TDM mode on this? The average player should probably
I don't think so. Was there?
Which means that you should get a higher variety of players over here in the core mosh pit. Now, the
Is FaZe Jeff gaslighting me? I don't think there's a TDM.
I'm in here. Am I tripping? Wasn't there just like a regular TDM mode on this? The average player should probably pick core mosh pit, which means that you should get a higher variety of players over here in the core mosh pit. Now the thing is, I've already finished the sniper rifles in core, of course, because in hardcore it's not good. Well, I did the 3 burst in hardcore, but whatever. Now look at the levels in here. 18, 19, 12, 2. These levels are noticeably lower than usual. Also, another thing that we have to consider as well, the sales for this game, from what I understand, are probably going to be way down. Apparently it's down like 61% in physical copies. But to be fair, physical is already...
Yeah, ain't nobody buy a physical, but still, that's a big,
whatever, but a decline that big is definitely notable. And the thing is, people are gonna blame skill-based matchmaking for like the bad retention or like bad sales or whatever, but the game was already optically doomed, and now they're going to be able to go and pin it over on the skill-based without us actually giving it a genuine try. I think that they should hold this during Modern Warfare 4, for example. I already know that they're definitely gonna put all of their eggs in the Modern Warfare 4 basket. They're gonna be looking to Infinity Ward to revolutionize the series again. As much as I hated MW19, it's still a lot of people really enjoyed it. Again, we're looking for mixes here. And see, that guy is twisted. He's actually a sweaty player, so there's still good players in the lobby, just not every single person. Oh, Mercy Gaming left as soon as I headshot him. I'm sure other people can test it if they want. They also will have their data from like their previous tests and stuff on other things, so maybe they could do like a more direct comparison. This lobby is crazy low-level players though, definitely. So the core mosh pit definitely seems like the way to go. They're not necessarily easier though, and they're definitely not guaranteed by any means.
That's not real! What are these lobbies? What did I just see?
By any means. This is why I didn't want the...
What? Was that in core mosh pit?
It's crazy low-level players though. Sure, other people can test it.
Wait a minute. Is that what? Hold on. I need to see if he's,
like
he's playing core mosh pit, right?
Really notable. And the thing is, people are...
Oh my god, he is. Is it true? Is what people are saying true? Wait, that's so weird. Bro, this is the first match he hopped in. We gotta try it today when I play.
Hold this during Modern Warfare 4, for example. I already know that they're definitely gonna put all of their eggs in the Modern Warfare 4 basket. They're gonna be looking to Infinity Ward to revolutionize the series again. As much as I hated MW19, it's still a lot of people really enjoyed it. Again, we're looking for mixes here. And see, that guy is twisted. He's actually a sweaty player, so there's still good players in the lobby, just not every single person. Oh, Mercy Gaming left as soon as I headshot him. I'm sure other people can test it if they want. They also will have their data from like their previous tests and stuff on other things, so maybe they could do like a more direct comparison. This lobby is crazy.
Like, what is this?
Definitely. So the core mosh pit definitely seems like
look
the way
at
to
these
go. They're
players.
not necessarily easier though, and they're definitely not guaranteed by any means.
Oh, dude, I want these lobbies so bad.
This is why I didn't want the open versus closed shit, and then like the whole discussion. I knew it would devolve into this, where everybody is just schizophrenically talking, then everybody starts having like this collective psychosis together, and they get into their own groups of what they think is going on with the matchmaking, and then now year over year over year, it's gonna be discussion.
Yo, that's literally the noise that I made during this reaction. I just started going, ah! Yeah, that's exactly right, dude. All right, W Jeff, as always, the original content, the original video, the original content creator will be at the top link in the description. Please go support Jeff. Please go support the original video. That was hilarious.